right, guys, check it out. We're going to do something different. Let me wait just a second. Let me turn this down a bit. All right, listen. So, I saw a video made about me that was like really kind of went over the limit, and there was questions asked, and I said, "Yeah, sure, come on up. I'll put a live together right now." So I'm waiting for the her response, and I would like her to come up. We're going to run an experiment too. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to do it, like two adults. We're going to have a positive discussion. And sorry, can't hear. Well, apologize for that. Okay, can you hear now? Wait for your answer. Cool. All right, so Holly, come on down. I'll give you the link when you come in here, please. We're going to go. She wants me to answer some questions. We're going to. And like I said, we're going to run an experiment. If you caught today's earlier live, what I was talking about, we're going to see what's up. So if you saw the thumbnail, that's her. I have to say I'm kind of flattered. The effort that is, she uses just on us. It is flattering for real. So, I mean, I'm giving her, here's her opportunity. Come on up. We're going to talk. I want to discuss what your grievances are and answer your questions for you. So we'll give her just a minute. We're going to, like again, I'm not going to give y'all too many hints. Oh, check it out. That's a good thing about my new grill. It turns the color of my background. Yeah, okie dokie. Holly, we're waiting. So the reason that I really got driven to do this is, we've had death threats upon our home and our family. And the video, she really went to another level of like, put my personal information out there. I don't, that's not cool. I wouldn't even do that to my worst enemy because, there's might be children in the home, and that's unacceptable. But I'm willing to let bygones be bygones, and I just want to conduct this little experiment. Don't be scared. Nobody's going to jump on you. Our chat's very peaceful. You should know you hung out here. You emailed, and I conversed with you. You had a hidden agenda, and it didn't work out for you, but you tried. And you tried to edit it right to where it sounds like I say something that I don't, but I called you out on it and you got mad. Look, nobody was attacking you. When people see misinformation, that happens. It was said that our, supporters went over there. So, have y'all ever heard the saying, there go, by the grace of God, there goes I? I'll let y'all answer that. Y'all ever heard that saying? Hey, Stacy. Yeah, it was bad. You've heard that saying before? Do you know what that means? So basically, it took me a long time to, I heard my grandpa say that a lot. And I was like, what does that mean? I couldn't when I was younger. And basically, it just means that could be me. Just a couple different decisions in life that could be me. You see somebody walks by that is very less fortunate, you say, by the grace of God, there goes I. I just want to understand why people feel that could never happen to them. Certain things could never happen. I strive to wonder what it feels like to wake up and pee excellence like some people do every morning. Oh, you've never heard that, Amy Lou? Oh, you probably know the channel I'm talking about. I saw some comments over there, but hopefully she'll come up here. I mean, she's the one that asked for it, and I obliged her. She can come up. So Holly, we're here. I smell. There should be jokes allowed for real. There's nothing wrong with that. Why? Our moms they ain't doing nothing wrong. Thank you. Look, I'm gonna prove something tonight. If I'm asking that she come up here, and I want to prove something to you guys. So please, hey, I saw your comment, Cuffum and Stuffum. So it was wrong for me to show the cat skin of my grandmother-in-law. I was just trying to show you guys on a personal level what she's dealing with. I actually got, Allie kind of got offended by that comment too. And you'll see her. I'm not going to put her channel out there, but Holly, you'll know who she is. She's in the thumbnail. If you see her channel, you know who she is. Yeah. So we'll wait for her to come up here. Just for a minute. If y'all can run over there, leave her some comments. Tell her we're waiting on her. Actually, I have an email for her. And we will, let's see here. If things were, I might be in a worse situation as the other is the way my grandma. So yeah, exactly. What's that mean, Georgia Raw? Cam does not look like LA has found your hiding place yet. Allie? Oh, you're funny too. You want to come up? Or is that you're trying to say I'm high? See, these are the kind of people that are funny, guys. Look, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you are dead wrong. Actually, feeling great and on top of my game. But Georgia, we'll pray for you. I hope that nobody battles with addiction in your life. It's not a funny thing. Privacy Acts protect patients, yes, but my grandmother-in-law gave me permission to show that. So, that's our business. It was for nothing else but to show, what was going on with her. Anyway, but let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. It was just, these people just have to find something wrong with everything. Holly, I got your favorite hoodie pinned in the chat there for you. Your video said you loved that so much. So let me email her real quick and just see where she's going. Georgia Rial. So what? LE? What's that mean? Law enforcement? What? What about them? Yeah, there is law enforcement in this world, and some of them do a really good job. Thank you for that input. Let's see. Okay, well, your opinions were not. I don't know what you were trying to get at. That wasn't an opinion. You were making accusations on that. There's a big difference in that. He didn't give out her name, only the relationship. Exactly. Okay. See, this is how it goes when people don't want to, back up what they believe in. And I don't understand what's going on. No, I'm not ignoring, I am ignoring, but I'm kidding with you about Bert earlier. That's Bert. Okie dokie. It's like, have you ever heard saying, don't point out a splinter in someone else's eye when you have a log in your own? I mean, I don't know. It's craziness. But I mean, it is what it is. Humble yourself. Burke. I talked to him about that earlier too. Yeah, it's all good, man. Like everything's cool. Oh, she was saying because of HIPAA. Yeah, well, I understand. Yeah, I know that. My wife works in that. That was the. Oh, hold on a second. Let me mute this for 1 second. It's chasing truth. Okay. Wow, that's embarrassing. I love talking to myself and being muted. Anyway, that was our good friend chasing. I was saying to myself, obviously. She's in Vegas, and I told her what was going on, and she was here earlier, and she's gonna pop in here if we can get a hold of our guest tonight. Yeah, look, that was our family member, and we had permission to show that. Hey, chasing. So let me send this email out real quick. Okay. Let me get the link to send to her. Okay, so I personally sent a link to them. We'll see if they accept. Chasing, here, I'm going to give you this so we can have a little discussion while we wait. Here you go. Here's the link for you in the chat. Alrighty. Oh man, oxygen bar, dude. So in your chat earlier, the last time I went to Vegas, it was like a day decision. I was like, I want to go to Las Vegas. So the next day, I got on a Greyhound and rode 3 days across the United States to go to Las Vegas. Long story short, um, it was awesome. I loved it down there, but it ended up being a trip from HE double hockey sticks. Thank you, Amy LaHoo. Excuse me. Okay. Nobody's getting blocked in here, guys. Mods, don't block anybody. Who's blocked? I smell nobody's blocking nobody. I can see it. Okay. We'll let Chasing come up here and we'll have a little talk. read what y'all are saying. There she is. Hello, Lucky.
Hey, how's it
You like my blue grill? My green screen goes with the color of my grill now. Can you hear me?
Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. So
Can you hear me?
basically, yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear her in the chat? There's Drama Mama. Yeah, they can. I believe so. Can y'all hear her? I can hear you good. So tell me what your opinion was this morning on my live. Did that make sense? Because I was a little angry. Oh, you there?
Can't hear you at all, Cam. Not at all.
You can't hear me at all? Oh, man. Technical difficulties. Gotta love them. Let's see what's up. We'll give it just a second and see if she comes back. Nobody's blocking nobody, man. Who's my mods in here right now? I got Music City Mom, some other people. Slow mode's on. Just 25 seconds. That does not mean you're blocked. There she is. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? No? All right, give me a second.
You at all. Nothing. Well, I hope everybody can hear me. I have no idea what this is about.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Cool. All right, so if you caught the live earlier today,
I got to get out of here. It's super loud in this hotel. Let me just get outside. I'll be right there.
okay, you're good. Nobody blocked Kaz this earlier today. I'm sorry you feel that way. Kaz is always welcome here. She was part of this channel and she can be again. I didn't know that her wrench was still gone. But nobody's blocking her. I saw what was going on earlier, man. Look, that distraction stuff, we ain't gonna play that today. So look, if you're gonna get in your feelings about it, then I ain't got time to talk about it. That's the least of my worries right now. Anyway, so this person did a video even on chasing. Said that we basically, when people don't agree with us, we're just angry and hateful and mean, and we're the farthest from it. We just think it's funny that the things people say, and that's all we were doing, And she said some choice words about her and myself. I have one question to ask Holly. I was, the old saying when you went to pick up a girl, it was, "Are you tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day." Look, I literally am getting fatigued from how much that woman thinks about me. It's kind of borderline creepy. Uh, she says she hates me, but it's more like it kind of starting to look like a crush. But it's okay. Just don't let Allie find that out. It'll be our secret, okay, Holly? But please, we're both here. We're inviting you up. You talk about us a lot, so we're here to answer your questions. So please come up. Holly is. I don't want to even give her a shine on her channel because it literally it's not factual information. And I'm going to do an experiment with her. Some people in the chat might give it to you here, but I'm not going to talk about it. But what buffets is she like this? I don't know. Holly, if you come up and she's worried, I will send you a free hoodie, your favorite pink one that you love so much. I will send it to you for free. And because I'm sure you'll burn it or something, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. We're waiting for you. I mean, you said come on up, and I'm getting it ready for you, Chasing. I just don't understand why nobody wants to come up here after they talk all that big game, man. I love it. So I don't want to do this live for nothing. We'll find out something to do. We'll do something interesting. We'll play it by ear, and we'll make it worth your while for tuning in, guys. I just want to give her free hoodie spritz with Cam's cologne. Yes. I'll even wear it for a little while for you. And I'll sign it. I'll show you the video or the picture I made. Holly said chat is subscription only. Well, subscribe and then you can unsubscribe. Okay, come on, Holly. I'll accommodate for you. Hold on a second. All right, come on in here, Holly. Chasing, did you get your link back? There she is. Okie dokie.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. But she's here now. I took it off subscribers only, and so she'll be coming up now. Just let me know.
Who is coming up?
The channel.
The lady from the channel?
Yeah, the woman that has so much to say about you too. There she is.
Okay.
Here she is. Thank you for taking our invitation here.
Cam, let's clear this up right now.
Hey,
I do not have. I don't have a crush on you, buddy. Far from it.
Hey, you are flattering. Listen, it's okay though. Let's talk.
Quit being a jerk and let's talk like adults, okay?
I am talking to you like a jerk. You're the one that's making all these videos about us, and I appreciate the effort. But
don't be snarky, Cam. Be a normal person.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't even know what was going on. So can we all just act like we've never met? No videos have ever been made. Just what is the issue? How can we correct it? And how can we move on? That's what I'd like to do. If we can't do that, then I'm not interested.
Well, on your last video, you said you had some questions for me, and I put a live together to answer them for you. And
the one I just did with the 3 questions?
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the live, you mean? To answer the questions?
That's what you said, right?
Yeah. I'm just making sure we're talking about the same video.
All right. So I'll let you ask them again.
Okay. The first one was, have you ever received any type of money from Tim Mullen for anything?
That's a big negative.
Okay. Well, Benny got quite a bit of money from him, so I was thinking maybe all you guys got paid.
Am I Benny?
Don't be snarky. I will hang up.
Okay, well, that's your prerogative. I'm just saying I'm not Benny, and I don't know.
It's not like I don't know that. So quit.
Well, I'm just saying I don't. Why does that have to? Why does that? I mean, but why does that mean that happened?
I mean, it is kind of a valid question. We have to think about this from somebody else's perspective.
Right.
That believes there was really money given out by Tim Mullen. Do you know that to be true, Cam? Because I don't know.
No, I don't. I know that there was a rumor, and I think Benny had said something about money, and people implied that it came from.
I mean, I've been hearing that for months and months, but I have no clue if any of that was true, or if Benny was trying to make it into something. I have no idea. But people who are hearing it, if you heard it and you believed it, then you might be thinking, well, anybody who goes up there might be being paid by this Sandman.
That's the only reason I had the question. And I will say this, Benny himself said it, so it's not like a rumor. It's
what I
something
said.
that Benny said.
That's what I said.
I didn't know he said it.
He said on a live stream. So he was talking on a live stream that somebody I can't remember, so don't quote me on this, that he said somebody that he had received money like 1,000 or something. And I don't know if he ever gave a name. I can't remember the specifics of it.
He did. He
But
said Tim.
$1,000 for what? To do
It was
what?
about 1,500, I believe, closer to, and he said it was from Tim.
Okay. Well, see, that's how much, people. I don't even watch a lot of Benny's content. Like that's we're two different people. Um, but yeah, it's fine. I answered that for you. Did you had another one?
Yeah. You were saying at some point that you were going to stay out of taking money for things. Like after the billboard, you did not want to be a part of raising money for anything, but you raised a lot of money at Christmas time. There was a girl on your show, Tracy
Tracy.
Lee.
Yeah.
A lot of your subs were very generous to her,
Hmm.
and you gave her $200 right there in the live. The other money given to her totaled about 200, another 200. And after you gave her the 200 in the live, when that money came in January, did you make sure she got it?
She didn't get paid in January. She got paid then, and when it happened.
No, but I mean, it was more than 200. So when the rest of it came in,
It actually came out of my pocket, and I have the receipts for it.
no, it
And,
came in January, and I'm asking you,
ma'am, no, it did not come in January. We paid her then because it was a time sensitive matter.
you paid her then because somebody said, "Hey, here's another 200,"
No,
and
ma'am.
I've got a video I'm going to make on it, so you'll be
Okay,
able
well,
to see
can
all
you
my
show your
receipts.
look? You can share your screen right here. Show it. Can you show our receipts from Christmas on that Tracy woman? We have those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
So you have where you sent her all of
we
it?
we actually helped 3 different families on Christmas,
You
and
raised a lot
we
of money. You raised a lot of money.
no, we didn't raise a lot of money,
Yeah, you did.
ma'am. Show your receipts, please.
Let me see yours. You said you got them.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's do this the easy way. Cam, did what went out of your channel for Christmas time? How much money?
We bought. Okay, so there's a little girl and her 2 brothers, or not brothers, her 2 cousins, and we actually spent about $800 on them. I actually have the receipt from Walmart in there. Took pictures of it, and then got them to take pictures of their Christmas tree. We actually added the little girl. Yeah, we weren't even going to buy her anything, but we ended up.
We originally were going to do it for the cousins, and then we found out about the little girl situation as well.
Yeah.
And
I
so
thought you guys were raising money at first for the Wells boys.
We actually did raise, but they only got about 150,
maybe 200.
maybe 200.
Okay. I'm just curious with you needing, especially after the billboard fiasco, you needing to be on the up and up. Why you wouldn't give us,
I
some
didn't
people.
need to be on the up and up. I proved that I did nothing wrong with the billboard.
No, you really haven't. You
Yeah,
haven't.
we really have. Chasing has to. Thank you.
Well, I don't agree
It
with
wasn't for us.
The
billboard that was up, the digital one, never even went up.
Yeah, the total collected, my understanding, was $970 or 970 or 870 from YouTube. That does not include people who are claiming from YouTube that they did send him money privately from YouTube. They saw his Cash App and they claim that they've sent money, but that wasn't sent through Cam. Cam sent $520.
Yep.
I sent 200, and Twister sent 150, I believe.
Yep.
And that's where the total from YouTube came from. But I don't know. I have no idea who else sent him money.
And then there was Miss
That was separate though.
Christy,
She put the first 2,000 in. Then she put another 2,000. She put 2,000 on October 12th, 2,000 on October 27th. I'm not sure what date Cam sent the 520. I sent my 200 on October 12th, and Twister gave him the money, I believe, in person. He says
he gave him in cash.
We actually
cash.
sent orders in multiple payments because as soon as it went to our Cash App or PayPal, we sent directly to
We have
Brad.
every receipt through Cash App because we sent them as soon as that. We only raised money for 2 or 3 days,
Yes.
and then we shut it down.
And then everything kind of went wild because in November the billboards came down. He claimed that they came down because of people harassing the church. So the lady, Christy, she panicked. She didn't know what was going on. She assumed that they were going up on Stone Drive as he told her that they were going to do, but there was never anything about Stone Drive. He used the 970 from YouTube plus whatever money he had somewhere and paid the original $1,500. She found that out afterwards, and she paid for the rest of all of the billboards. It was $4,000 to keep it up for 6 months,
Well,
and
he took a picture of a contract that was void and tried to put
right.
it out as legit,
As the actual.
and he had only
I mean,
paid.
I gathered his audio, the gentleman from the billboard company, and the receipts that I had in hand at the time, and put the video together, just what I had. And I told people, investigate, make your own decision.
Yeah.
If you believe him to be telling the truth, great. If you don't, then you don't. But that's all we had at the time to give to the video.
Yep. Okay, do you want to show those receipts now?
No, I'm waiting for you first because I have the question. So go ahead and show me where you paid Tracy Lee.
Okay, let me show you real quick.
Is it funny? That's funny.
It is funny because this is like old news, and like you tried to say.
Oh, it's old. Well, it doesn't matter then, does it?
Hey, let me.
You got
Hey,
the money.
excuse me. I've let you ask your questions now. Can I reply?
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, so I wanted to ask this. So you sent me some emails, and you put it out that that I was struggling on drugs. I said I was depressed, right? And you tried to push a false narrative on there, and that was kind of, that's. I don't know if you understand. I mean, I know that you're, above board and perfect, but I know. Do you know by putting my personal information and stuff out there in your videos that it puts my children at risk?
No.
You don't know that?
No, it's your channel. It's your email from your channel.
Ma'am, you put my first and last name, my address, my state. Yes, you have.
You need to put your state and your address and stuff up. Why?
Okay, I'm just going to tell you what is on what I've seen.
On the email?
On your videos.
No, you said on the email about me calling out the drug use.
You did.
I have your name
You tried to
and
say it was
address?
drug use, and I said we were depressed and having a hard time because of what happened in December.
Right.
And then you made a video and said that I was on drugs.
Right.
Well,
you are.
Excuse me?
You are.
No, ma'am, I'm not. I came out and was very honest that in December that I took anxiety medicine, and I told that myself. I will be upfront. I like. So how do you?
Are you talking about Candace didn't like it because you were high and she told you to leave?
Oh, so
you
Don B. So Don B. I saw him come over there like he had the facts. But yeah, Candace tried to say and jump in my face and say you were high. I was like, no, Candace, I took my anxiety medicine for a king because yesterday was bad. I don't want people up here that was like, Candace, come on now. You're drunk every day. And I said, Don came back from actually a bender that night from being out on like 2 or 3 day coke binge. And so people were up there having like an intervention trying to get him to go to rehab. But you knew that, right?
No.
You knew about that?
No.
Okay, I figured you didn't because I hadn't talked about that.
You mentioned it to me. You said when I asked you a question in one of your chat or in the comments somewhere, I can't remember exactly what the question were, and you were like, what we've been doing is trying to get Don into rehab. And so I was like, that's awesome. So I waited, and after several days, maybe a week, I said, hey, is he in rehab? And you never answered me again.
We tried for months to get Don to go to rehab and Candace. you can't make a grown man do something he don't want to do. You can only give him the opportunity, and whether he takes it or not, that's that's his call.
Didn't he pretend he was going to go, and then he found out he couldn't smoke, and he came back and said he's not going?
At one point in time, he went for like a couple hours and left. Yeah, and Candace, said that she was allowed to do her therapy at home or whatever. So, but then again, you put out information saying it came from Dawn to Dawn B to this, and I heard that over there, and I'm
What?
sorry, that's hurtful and that's not factual.
Can you be more specific about what you're saying about Don B?
So he was on your channel saying the other night, him and a couple of the other ones that I've asked to try to speak to, and they don't. I've gave them the same opportunity as you, but they put these false things out, and I saw the comments the other day, and I was like, wow, that's Don, all these people say Don Wells is a liar about everything, but when he said that Cam did this, if he allegedly said that Cam did, so then he's telling the truth, right?
I'm
So
lost. I'm so lost. Seriously.
are you really? You don't
Yeah.
get where I'm chasing? Help me, please, if you don't.
Can you back me up and
Was
just
there
tell
a
me the
live stream or
basics?
something, Cam? Is that what you're talking about? Was there what do you mean Dawn was talking on her stream?
Okay, so Don B was in the comments putting out saying that Don Wells told Candace didn't want me up there because I was so messed up that day. And
okay, wait a second. I'm really just trying to grab a hold of this. So Don B said that in your comments on live?
Your channel.
What, on a video?
No, in your comments.
I never saw that. Don B, like the Don B?
Yeah, and Scott H.
No, I had
seen video?
That.
Maybe you can tell her which video.
Oh, you saw it. So which video was it? She'll find it. So before I pull these up, do you want to did they sign your new phone sign you out of it? You know the password. Hold on. Let me pull these up over here then. For her, you can go ahead and ask your other question.
So what was the question about Don B?
I don't know. I guess it's not going to make sense. So
I think he's saying that he believes that you think that he's on drugs because of the comments you're getting, and that he's saying he's not, and he doesn't understand why you don't believe him. If he's saying he isn't, why do you believe that he is?
Well, I started watching this channel, the Cracking Cases channel, because I heard you guys were Christians and that you would pray on your lives and things like that. And I was like, cool, let me check them out. And honestly, just seeing you look under the influence it's upsetting. I'm a former addict myself, and it just hurt me to see that. And that's why I reached out to you. The email that I shared between you and I took down because I didn't want people to think, I was just being heartless and cold, because I believe people can change. And I know God can change people, but it's just so upsetting to see you under the influence of something, obviously.
Ma'am, what was I under the influence of?
How do you expect me to know that?
Well, you know that I'm under the influence. So what would your guess be? What was I under the influence of?
That's not a valid question, Cam. That's not.
So so you have enough, I guess enough gumption to say that I was high on all these lives.
Well, at one time, Allie got a message, I guess from a friend, who said she can tell you were under the influence, and you guys went on mute for a while. So it's not just me. Other people see it too, Cam.
When did that happen, Allie?
There was one night where it was not a friend. It was somebody that was in the comment section or in the chat who sent an email. And that was, you were not under the influence of anything. And I was telling you about it because the reason that we went on mute is because we were talking about how hurtful it is after somebody has been sober for years that he is still getting accusations from people who don't even know him.
You've said I don't have a job, that I don't work, and that people fund me so I don't have to work. Do you know that I have many skills, because through the time of me getting sober, I taught myself how to do many trades: cut hair, work on vehicles. You don't know what I do. I do work, and
You said you work under the table, so
yes,
you get paid under the table.
I made
for the
$50 on that job. You don't have to claim it as taxes unless it's about, what is it, 600? Yeah.
So you don't make any more than 600 a year doing that?
That specific job was for my mother. She paid me $50 because she's my mom. And I used the wrong choice of words, and I said I did. I said I shouldn't have said that. But
Yeah,
but people, so I guess, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's really gotten to a point where you're just looking for something. If I'm human, I mess up. Okay. Yeah, I was an addict, and I have made mistakes, and I've not always been perfect, but by the grace of God, yes, I do pray, and I mean it, and God hears me. As much as people don't want to believe it, God does love me, and He loves you, and He loves us all. And it's no other person's place to say that they don't deserve, or that they aren't allowed to pray and ask God for help. Like people say Don Wells isn't supposed to, and all that. That's no one else's place to say that. And that's kind of the way I feel, that I don't get a fair shake because my opinion's not the same as yours, or because not you specific, but a group of people don't, I guess, they take it for what they said. So I was a sympathizer. I never said I sympathized with them. I never said I agreed with them. I just said that we have to wait for something that proves that. So that was my question to you, was I wanted to hear maybe some of the proofs and facts that you have that back up your theories.
Which theories?
Well, you said Don and Candace are guilty.
I mean, there's so many. Honestly, Cam, I can't name them all.
Well, tell me a few of the facts, please. Like the factual things that back up why you believe what you believe.
I believe Summer was abused. I see her bruises and her being malnourished in her pictures. I know that CPS took the boys away, so I put 2 and 2 together and go.
Do you know why the boys were taken? And do you know that was happening for sure, for 100%?
Neglect and abuse, yes.
You know that for 100%?
Yes.
How?
I know it.
How?
What else reason do they take kids out of the home, Cam? Come on.
Many reasons. You can fail a drug screen and your children can be taken.
I will never agree with you on that.
Well, you won't agree with me that they take children out of the home for failing a urine screen?
Well, if I'm sorry, this is Holly's husband.
Okay.
I just had one question. If they're doing drugs like they're doing and drinking like they're doing, and I think I heard you just say
what drugs were they doing?
Well, you were saying Don was on a cocaine binge for 3 days.
Coke. Yeah, that's his drug of choice.
Okay.
That's his drug of choice because that matters.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Trust me, I know if you're drunk all the time and stoned or something all the time, you're not taking care of children.
So there's not functioning alcoholics that are parents that actually...
I've heard Candace drinking, and she's not very functioning.
Right.
She's been on video drinking, right, and she can't even speak hardly.
Do you know what time she starts drinking, though?
They said 5 o'clock, but I don't know that for a fact.
That is true.
We have all seen Candace drinking, and we know how drunk she gets now. But this is after she has lost her boys, her daughter is missing, and she's under a lot of stress. None of us have any proof of how much she was drinking before all of this happened.
She smoked weed, and I'll tell this is what I've gathered. She smoked weed, she drank, and Don was the kind of person that when he messed up, he'd make Candace go down with him. she lost more weight. Look, I'll tell. This is so people said that they were on. They because this was all.
Cam, can I
Yeah,
interrupt you?
go
This
ahead.
doesn't have anything to do with the questions. And if we continue talking about how innocent Candace is, I'm
We're
going
not
to
talking
lose
about
it.
their. How did you get that they were innocent from that? Please.
You're defending them. You're saying you
No,
don't
I'm not.
know. You
No,
don't
I'm
know
not.
if she was only drinking a little.
That
Come
I
on.
never said that. I never said that just a little. I said they drink at a certain time. You just said that people that drink don't take care of children.
My husband said that, yes.
Right. That's not true. There's rich people that are looked at as parents of the year that drink every day, all day.
You know people like that
Yes, I
personally?
do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes,
All
I
right.
do. And there's functioning drug addicts too. Because so, what do you mind me asking? I don't want to get personal. I will tell you. When you were using, were you able to do your daily, things you needed to do?
No, I was
At
not
all.
a good parent. No,
So you weren't at 100%, but did you feed your kids? Did you clothe them? Did you send them to school?
not all the time.
Not all the
They
time,
missed a lot of school,
right?
and
Okay,
they missed a lot of meals. And I
right,
did a shitty job.
right. And a lot of people do, but there is people that are high functioning. I was a shitty one too. I ran and just didn't, my responsibilities went out the window, and I can say that. But um and I never said, this is not the argument. I never was defending them at all. I actually was just saying a lot of people said they were on meth, they were on this. There was no evidence of that at all. It was cocaine, alcohol, and marijuana. And I think when her teeth hurt, she took a pain pill. Right? Was that what it was? Yeah.
So my
So
husband is asking, based on what you've just said, that you must have known Candace before.
how would I do that?
Listen,
Why would how
because you're stating things out like you know what she was doing before and that she was functioning.
No, we are saying that they could have been. We are not saying that we know for a fact. We're just saying that there are functioning addicts that are able to take care of their children.
what I'm saying, by what Candace has told us and Grandma and them, when we were up there trying to help find Summer, Candace said, I've drank since before the boys were born. She's had this addiction for a long, long time. And we said, Candace, you got to put it down. We were trying to be supportive, try to get her to change her life, but she didn't want to do that. I don't know how you got us defending that. I've actually called her out on many lies and said a lot of things that were not very favorable to her at all over the past while. Because at the point in time, you want to have a good relationship with the parents when you need to ask questions and stuff. Because I'm sorry, when you go up there with a bullhorn and say, you murder, you piece of shit.
Just for the record, I would never go there for any reason ever.
You wouldn't go to help find Summer?
No, because I don't think that's helping Summer. I think that's
it's
searching.
Not helping her to look for it?
You were told not to search on public property.
Who told us that?
Anyway.
Who told us that?
Law enforcement.
They told us that?
Yeah. You told us that. You told us that on a lot.
Public property
you said, we went up and we searched and we did some things, but I can't call it a search because it's public property. And law enforcement told me we're not allowed to do that. You did it anyway.
No.
It anyway.
Well, okay, now calm her down. Public property is public property. Public.
You were allowed to search on private property because that belongs to individuals who can give you permission.
And I was, yeah, exactly.
You just search public property, and you did it anyway.
No, they didn't say to not search public property. They said that public. You understand what you're saying? Public property is public property. Anybody can go on it. You can do as you please on that. They advised against private property. We had been given permission, and we were chaperoned by people who were licensed state of Tennessee.
Whatever.
Whatever. I
That's
mean,
such a bunch of hooey. Who are these uppers? I mean, you
Can I
guys were
break in for
pretending. You
just
were
a second?
pretending to be police officers and like you knew what you were doing.
I
You got a
pretended to be a
GED,
police
Tim.
officer.
All you've got is a GED.
Hello,
Listen,
guys.
listen. I never acted like a police officer. I said earlier I was blessed to have that opportunity. I was surprised that I got that opportunity and never said I was working with law enforcement. I actually learned a lot. I'm sorry you feel that way. You have a lot of anger pent up and you hear what you want to hear and it's been proven on here. I'm sorry, but
I'd
you
like the
spoke
time to
for
speak when
yourself.
you get done.
Let's
I'd
take
like
a
to
Hello?
tell you what I
vote in the
meant.
chat.
Can y'all hear me?
You want me to show you these
Anyone?
receipts?
Hello? Can y'all hear
Hello?
me or no? Maybe.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I
hear
can hear
you.
you, Chase. Go ahead.
You can. I'm sorry. I just didn't want my phone to die because I have something scheduled. I just wanted to ask you where our issues came from. I mean, I did see your community post a couple of weeks ago. I didn't see it until I was sent the screenshot of the video, but I had posted the following. I'm sorry, Summer, wherever you are, sweet girl. I'm sorry we adults have done such a poor job representing ourselves while covering your case.
Right.
I'm sorry people are making up stories of you being hurt, sexually assaulted, starved, neglected, sold, trafficked, or whatever else their minds have come up with. And I'm sorry your family's being harassed. The people you love at your church are being harassed. Sometimes even the best of intentions aren't enough. I pray they find you and we as a community learn to do better. So, what I meant specifically by that was people seem to forget about Summer, and there was so much infighting and digging into like the people in the church and doxing them and going after like people way out of the realm of Summer, like the Chris Marcos people and whoever they can find anywhere at any time. Um, People are saying that this little girl was sexually assaulted. They're saying that she was trafficked, sold, that she was put in a shed at the bottom of the hill, and people were coming and having sex with her parents' permission. And then this time it just went too far. Like the most insane, crazy things. So
Okay.
I wrote that, and I saw you were offended about it. You
Yeah.
said, this is, I don't like this, how blind you have to be
Yeah.
to say something like this. And I felt like, so I read that and I was like, okay, maybe she doesn't know what I meant. And I didn't think much else of it. But
Mhm.
then I see your videos about me and they're intense. Somebody said, "Is she 64? Oh wow, I loathe her." And you wrote, "She's easy to hate. So much arrogance." Now you said that the reason you were watching him is because he's a Christian and he was praying on his life. So I'm assuming you're a Christian. I don't know. I am. I was an atheist for 30 years and I was saved. I have a mouth like a truck driver. My entire family does. That's not an excuse. My mouth is filthy. I try to not be as bad, but it comes out.
We all
But
fall
I've
short of the glory of
I've
God.
been on here for years, and I've covered tons of missing children's cases, missing people. I've tried to be compassionate and put out as much as I could put out. So when I read stuff like, yes, she's easy to hate, I'm thinking, wow, what the hell did I do to this lady? And then you're writing things like, you and I live in the same town? Like, do
Do
you
her
know
state
me?
of
Do we know
favor.
each other personally? Are you trying to dox me? Like, I don't understand what's happening or why you hate me this much. I mean, the things that you were saying about me are really like they're rough.
So
They're rough. I
you
mean, they're
don't
not
feel
just
like,
like I can't stand her. They're like I hate her.
can I answer?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
I've
It's
listened
hard
to
for me
both
to
of
hear.
you
I'm
for quite a
outside.
while now. I think it's important that I say where it came from. No,
Sure.
I'm not trying to dox you. I don't care about that stuff. It's ridiculous. I did hear that you were from I'm not even going to say it, but I heard you were from the same town, and I thought, you know what, we could sit down face to face and talk sometime. The reason I started getting
Absolutely.
upset, and a lot of the answer to what you were asking me, is that whenever I see the pictures of Summer where she has bruises, it hurts me. And then I hear people making light of it or saying they're making it up. It's not made up, in my opinion. I
Who's
care
made light
very
of
much
it?
about this girl,
Oh God,
and it's
Kim,
not
please.
being made up. These pictures and these bruises, her life is real. And that's where the passion and the anger comes from. Because I want everybody to know I will always stand with the abused. I will always stand with these kids. And
Yeah,
I hate
you
hearing
should.
anything other than support. And Cam, for you to question Mary and Jeannie,
No,
it
ma'am.
just,
I never did that, and that was proved. I called you. You cut that video and made it sound like something I said in that video. I was actually saying people needed to show them respect. I said, Don, if he is proven guilty, he needs to be brought to justice for the things he did.
100%. I told
100%.
Don Wells that on the phone myself. He wanted to talk about it. I'm not talking about this with you. I'm a survivor of being molested from the day that my stepdad walked into my house until I almost ended up stabbing him. I don't know. You said that you've been watching me a while. I've told my story. I was beat every day of my life. I had to live with my abuser my entire life. My mother didn't believe me, and she kicked him out for one day.
I did. I'm not
And he
telling
had
the
to go
truth
back
about
into
mine.
that house
So
with this fucking guy. Okay? So I know that Summer didn't have the best life. You can see that. You can see it. And my view on the Wells is bury those fuckers under the jail if they're guilty.
right,
But we don't know that they are. And my mother, as much as she beat me and is dysfunctional, alcoholic, drug addict, completely dysfunctional, picked all the wrong men, she was my world. I protected her until the day that she died. She was everything to me. I would have killed somebody for her. And she allowed me to be molested. You don't know, I mean, maybe you do know what it's like. I don't know if you do. But your perception of love is fucked because you're looking to them to protect you and you don't understand why they're not. So I saw Summer's life a lot through my own eyes because I experienced it. So I understand how you feel when you look at her because I feel the same way. I want to save her. I wish we could find her. I don't deny that there were bruises on that baby. But do I know for a fact,
where they came from.
that they were guilty? I don't know that. And by just sitting here and always talking about the Wells, we're forgetting about Summer because it becomes a soap opera. It's a drama now. Like, look at them, they're drunk. Look at Don, look what he's done. Look at this, look at that, look at this, look at Robin, look at David, he's weird. Look at this one. Who gives a shit? If the police can't figure out that they're guilty, who are we? We're sitting around gossiping. At least Cam was out there fucking trying to get the divers and the other people to help. And that's where all of that came from, what you clipped out. Yes, I got mad. Yes, I've called that girl a C word. Fucking right I did. Because he was trying to get the Nita divers and people went after them. In real life, they fucking attacked those people for no reason. And then she comes into the chat room and is like, who cares? The police have their own divers. Who cares? Well, I care. Because the police said Summer's not in the water, and we didn't know if Summer was in the water, and they were willing to do it for free. So that bothered the shit out of me. So yeah, I do come off arrogant when people come out saying the stupidest shit, lying about her constantly. Yeah, I feel like it's my responsibility as a person on the internet to try to get it right, the times and the facts of the case, because that's all we have. So when people come out lying, yes, I've been arrogant, I've been rude, and people are like, oh, you think you know everything. Well, what I don't do is sit here and fucking make up lies
That's right.
like half of these people are doing just to sensationalize or clickbait
Look,
in their damn videos. It's so annoying. She's a little girl and she's missing, and people want to fucking clickbait the video and be like, "Oh, exclusive information." You don't have any exclusive information, you fuckheads. So stop. And
but
it just gets frustrating, and that's not your fault. And if you've seen me being an asshole, I understand you thinking that I'm an asshole. But to put that I'm somebody's grandmother, I'm 64, we live in the same town, you hate me, I'm arrogant, I'm this and that, and then let your commenters say such vile, disgusting things about me? For what?
I can't
Why
control
aren't
what
you
my
happy?
commenters say.
you are the
You
influence.
know how many comments I delete constantly? People in my chat room aren't even allowed to say other creators' names.
That's
It's
right. Same
against the
here.
rules. It's 100% against. If you do it, you're out. The minute you do it, you got to get out because it causes this, and this is what people want. Do you know how many people sent me your video? And I was like, okay, well, I know why they're sending it because now they want me to make a video about her, and then so her and I can go back and forth and fight. Only my girlfriend, who's a personal good friend, she sent this and was like, "Yo, what did you do to her?" I'm like, I don't know.
You came
I
on my
don't even
channel.
know what I did. And my personality is definitely going to run people the wrong way sometimes. I can be a complete asshole. I'm not going to deny that, especially when it comes to these cases. I can be a jerk. And if I didn't even know who you were. So I'm like, I know I didn't do anything to her personally. Like, she hates me. She's saying in her comments she hates me.
Um,
That's shocking to me. Like, you hate
So
me? I don't even know
Nobody.
you.
go ahead, Holly.
Sorry, that was quite a vent there. I
You're
apologize.
okay. No, that's okay.
No, I'm just saying. Shit. What's she
Most
hate me
people have
for?
emotions. That's what we wanted to do. Sell your side. That's what we came here for. Holly, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like you guys. I'm not going to, but
Hey, look, and
it's
we got a
because
burning love for you as well. You said that I didn't. What happened to me? I wasn't S8, and I didn't. How is that? You know what I went through? I'm going to ask you this. That's not fair. You have attacked me personally on many different levels. And
okay. Let me.
here's my experiment, guys, in the chat. You saw tonight people's opinions is then pushed over as fact. You are the influencer of your channel.
I think it's important to address what you're saying about your essay. What
Okay,
I
say
what
what's
I said
important.
to you is just like months ago, before you even told your story, you were talking about Mary and Jeannie, and people would want to talk about it with you and bring it up. And you were like, until I see facts and I see evidence, I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna talk about it.
No, ma'am.
And then
What I
We weren't
said
gonna talk about
what
it,
I
yeah.
said was I was not going to talk about it, and I said that's what courts are for. Because if you remember at the beginning, people said different things, and I said, and those people did. And I did talk to Jeannie in a chat after that night. Um, but my way of dealing with what happened to me, I came out very early on my channel and said what happened to me. It took a lot for me to say that publicly as a man.
I'm sure it was hard for Jeannie and Mary as well, don't you?
I never said it wasn't, and I said that people needed to show kindness and show compassion for what they went through. But you didn't hear that part. You heard what you wanted to hear. And then you said what happened to me that I needed to show receipts for it. Well, I got receipts for it. And I'll tell you this right fucking now before you talk about me again. But I was a man or a little boy that had a grown man violate me in double time because I took it from my brother. For a lot of years, I felt like something was wrong with me. And that's why I turned to drugs and I didn't have a purpose. And by God, God saved me from that. I tried to shoot myself in the mouth, everything. My wife saw that. And you think you have power to say those things about me. You don't. I'm an inspiration to other men that will speak out. You go on and continue making your videos and push your false narrative and say it's wrong to go out and look for a missing little girl because I live close to this area. No, we didn't ask for money. We helped get people that didn't ever ask for $1 that were coordinating searches for that little girl. What did you do? You've made videos about me. Good job.
Okay, the questions I asked, I'm still waiting
Good
for
job.
the receipts about Tracy.
No. Answer me. Say what you want to say to me.
What question did you ask me, Cam?
You've put out that you said no. You tried to say something and belittle when my grandma passed away because I grieved. You said I didn't lose my phone. Ma'am, I don't have no reason to lie about that. Yes, I did lose my phone. Yes, it did ping over there across the road. Do I know why it did? Hell, I don't know. It did it though. But that was one of the hardest times in my life because I'm not good with death. I ran from it like I've done everything in my life. And I come on here and I tell the truth and I say things that aren't very flattering about myself all the time. You would hear that if you paid attention. But you have a hate. And I pray that your chip is it getting on you? Can kick rocks, go on somewhere.
What all of
So it's a waste of your
whether
time. You've really showed your character tonight, madam. Thank you. There's my experiment tonight, guys. That's what happens. That's people that are spreading false narrative.
what just happened.
Okay, guys.
I off or did you
She left. She
yeah.
she
Oh.
popped on her own. I just told her to kick rocks. You can't
Look,
start
I don't
trying.
know what the videos that she's taking out to was sure personal with me at least. I call that it's a personal thing. She's more than welcome to reach out to me on email, whatever. I'm only willing to go so far with nonsense.
You're cutting in and out. Thank you for coming up here. Hey, can you go out and come back in? It's like robot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let her do that. Guys, thank you. Look, I'm sorry I got irritated, but I let her show her own character, okay? That's all we had to do. I didn't have to say anything. There is no proving. She doesn't have it. We were there. We were around. We saw things that other people didn't see. And I can tell you, it wasn't great up there in any way, shape, or form. But please don't try to put words in my mouth, and don't look. She said, "Look, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to Cam," and then she immediately left a comment and said, "I hate them."
Yeah.
But I was like, "Wow." Look, I don't have to block her. Her husband and her sit there and they hate on people because they are holier than thou, and they don't believe that people. I will tell you, there's a lot of people that don't believe that call themselves Christians that think that there's other people beneath them. And I got that vibe early on, and I could be wrong. That's my opinion, guys. But this right here, I'll give her that. She had the balls to come up here and talk about. That's one of the only ones that's ever done that. But that point proven, what I talked about earlier today, and whatnot. I didn't have to say much. I pulled up my receipts, was going to show her. I have them, guys. I have everything. We're not stupid. Sometimes you just have to sit back and let them, show who they are. Thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry if you don't agree with this right here, but you heard her. She can't control what people think in her comments and chat. Yes, you can. You are the one who influences the information you're putting out. It's just the fact of the matter. I did something earlier today. I said, let me tell you something. I said something that was not factual, and I sat back and I said, truth or fact. And if I would have left it at that, or truth or fiction, fact or fiction, if I would have left it at no answer, people would have alluded that that was truth and ran with it. But that's how easy it is. You know what I mean? She said I was high tonight, and I was high, or no, maybe not tonight. Somebody came in and did. I love it, man. They try to steal my happiness.
It's disrespectful.
It is disrespectful. Jason, go have fun. I'm sorry to bother you. I wanted you to have a chance. People, Chasing does some of the best research, very thorough, and she has disproved a lot of these things because it's only right. She went through the record in Wisconsin, Don's record, and when people were saying Don was doing this, this, and this, she broke down what his actual charges were. She
And
found
same
them all.
with Candace.
Same with Candace. Look, thank you guys. Thank you so much. What, man? Hey, hold on.
Do you want to?
Look, Chasing, I love you. You can come back up here if you want. I appreciate it. I'm sorry to bother you. But look, it's our turn sometimes to speak up for ourselves.
And we have waited for weeks.
We
with
took a
this.
lot of abuse, guys, more than times than we've ever said. And you have these people now going out crying, oh, they're doing this, doing that. I went through it for months and months and months. I've been honest with you guys about everything that I've suffered with, my shortcomings through this, things I've not been perfect about. You know, the public property that she was referring to wasn't even in the county of Hawkins County.
Right.
It was in Greene County. And another one. But you know, I didn't make any sense. She knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
At that one stuff. It's fight or flight, deny it, get upset, cry when you get put in a corner. They don't always work. Yes, we all feel sorry. She tried to make it like nobody felt sorry for Summer. That's what she was saying. That basically she felt sorry. She saw it. That's what she was crying about. Why do you think we're involved? It wasn't for the Wells.
No.
My heart didn't pour out for the Wells. I looked at him as a father instead of what his record was and said, yeah, maybe he is hurting. But we wanted
Same
to
with
help
Candace.
that little girl because I saw my little girl in Summer. That's what was important. She got lost in it. The things that are good and positive and progressive got looked over because people wanted to focus on the negative and the hate. All right, look, that's all I got. I hope this proved a point tonight. If it didn't, people won't even see. People want to see what they want. There'll be many that say, "Well, that's okay." Look yourself in the mirror and say, "You really that much? Could you not take a wrong turn and be in the same situation as maybe I was at one point?" And say, because look, you're not out of the woods yet. You could go drink and drive one night and be upset, and you don't drink, and you could get pulled over in a DUI. You're in the system now for years. Okay? Once you're in the system, it takes a long time to get out of it. Look, by the grace of God, there goes I. That was what I wanted. That's what I shared earlier. Remember that. Tell your kids that. It's something good to live by. I love y'all to death. Thank y'all for tuning in here. Even you lurkers out there. Look, y'all are watching. Even if you hate watching, I got love for you. It's funny. We can be holding look, I can hold open court once a week here. If we can do this, we can talk, we can discuss these things. Let's get to the bottom of it. Let's get these rumors out of the way. But I'm going to be focusing on other cases because people have brought them to us because they trust us. We must have done something right. And I feel blessed for that. Look, yes, I am an addict. Yes, I am a nobody. But in God's eyes, I am something. He's given me these opportunities, and he can do the same for you, no matter where you are. You're never too low that God can't build something out of you and change your life forever. Don't let people beat you down. Thanks, guys. Anything else? Yeah, don't forget to leave that touch DNA on the like button. And look, Holly, I hope you get past that hate. I don't hate you. I wasn't trying to be rude to you, but you came out the gate pretty strong. Look, I will forgive, and I will let bygones be bygones. Email me if you want to. We'll speak about like adults. I'm sorry you don't like me for who I am and who you have painted me to be, but I pray that God will let you maybe see who we really are. All right, guys. I don't hate nobody. I ain't got time for the drama. Yeah, go back and check it out if y'all missed it. Look, I can't not praise angry and upset as I am. Lord, thank you for letting us be able to forgive. That's the biggest thing you give us the ability. It is so hard to get to, but Lord, thank you for when we do reach that level, when we can forgive and not hold grudges. It is so freeing. To walk around with hate and anger, it's hard and it's a lot of work. God, I ask that we all can just be able to forgive things that have happened in our past, things that we have held on to, and just be able to live a free life in you. God, thank you for loving us when we don't deserve to be loved, and thank you for calling us all your children, even when we don't deserve it. Lord, I ask that you bless anybody in this chat. I ask that the spirit of anger and malice, we rebuke it in the name of Jesus. If anybody in this chat has a prayer request, Lord, we ask that you meet them right where they are. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Peace. Later. That sucked. What am I going to say? I'm going to say goodbye. No, it's awful.
What is happening?
I don't know how to roll out. Dolly's got peace. So I guess I got, what do I got?
See ya. That's what we always say.
After a while, growing down. Yeah, we got to work on that. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.
See ya.
Now I can't find my outro.